Hello! We're playing hide and seek across Minneapolis and the Twin Cities today. So our start point is here at the Nicollet Mall on 5th Street and Nicollet. And the hider has 1 hour to get anywhere using public transit. These are the major transit stops in the Twin Cities. And the rules are you must be hiding within a half a mile of any one of these major transit stops, with some exceptions.
And kind of the fun thing about it is that seekers, they can ask questions, and those questions, the hider has to answer the question perfectly honestly, otherwise you're a jerk. So what we're going to do, we've got some dice here.
Highest dice roll goes first. A 5.
7.
All right, dice off.
10. You're first.
Our high number rolled a 10, so you have 1 hour and somebody with a clock.
It is 9:17. I'll see you guys never.
All right.
Location at 10:17.
So we're, before the official time starts, we're walking up and down Nicollet Mall here. Yeah, it looks like they're setting up for some kind of parade, and I am just looking like a tourist in my hometown. Got the backpack, got the map, got the camera taking pictures of tall buildings.
How many years have you lived here? 30 and some odd?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to like literally live down here, so.
Now we're at Target, getting a few quick supplies before the game begins for real.
It's a locally owned business. We like to support our local businesses.
Headquartered and owned right here in Minneapolis.
Seriously.
Do we have a countdown? What's the clock say?
16. I
Oh.
don't have seconds though. But then I'm gonna do a bit.
I'm doing a bit right now. Are we? Hold on. Really? No seconds to... Come on, I want it. All right, it's go time. It's go time. Clock struck 10:17.
There it goes.
Send that message.
Give me the question immediately.
All right. We are walking as soon as this bus goes by. We're going to go to the University of Minnesota, then ask him, are we colder or warmer? Which will block out half the map for us. So we picked a day when the blue line and the green line services were not up and running, but they have replacement buses. Does that mean those stops are out of play? No, that just means you're...
Sucks for us starting out from downtown.
Yeah, means you're a piece of poop if you decide to go to one of those. We'll be walking past the Minnesota Vikings Stadium down there where the green line is back up and running. Because we suspect he went east, we're going east. And then we sent him the picture request for the tallest building visible from his platform. Did we get that yet?
No.
Okay, so the question I was expecting them to ask first was the question that I expected was the question they asked first. Tallest building from the station. I'm gonna have to determine what's most, because there's either this church or this apartment building. Though it's gonna be one of those two. I think I would rather do this apartment building if I can get that to be the tallest from the station, because the station's right there.
Right, we have the tallest building from the station. You know, you can draw that circle where they built the city like this. It's still a large area.
So they're starting a 3-mile thermometer over at US Bank. That's a little bit further away than where they were now. So I guess we will see where they on that 3-mile thermometer. Smells like basil or oregano or something. I'm terrible at identifying the scent apparently, but it's kind of nice. It's also very chill here. I am not complaining one bit about this. I also think they're going the wrong way right now with the thermometer, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but I guess we'll find out.
We just got off the blue line at Raymond Avenue, and we are doing the thermometer check. We traveled 3 miles, and now we'll see if we are hotter or colder. Okay, we are colder, which means we've ruled out half the map.
Yep, he definitely did not go east.
Because we suspect he went east, we're going east.
And turns out he did not go east, like, at all in any fashion whatsoever. But that does take out half the map. So we got that, we know for sure.
If he went south, this map is not the best for it. He would be...
Do we want to do another question? There's a van out there with beige and writing on it. I wonder what it says. S-P-I...
Get a free candy van.
We have 8 minutes. I want to know if he's up northwest. I want to know if he's up here.
Is his nearest airport the same as ours?
Yes, because Crystal. We're closer to...
MSP.
Yeah, I think airport. So do we want to... Because we don't have to ask him right now. Maybe get back to downtown.
Then we'll get nearest to Crystal.
Oh, yeah, we... Actually, that might work better.
So we're colder. So we are hopping on this train to get back to downtown Minneapolis.
Okay, so that sounds nice. So they're right about there. And I think that was the Green Line train they were on. But the next one going that way, still a couple stops away, so I think it's going to take them a bit to even get back to downtown, much less decide where they want to go from there. I'm also getting a nice charge courtesy of Hennepin County, so thank you.
Alright, we're waiting on the bus, and unfortunately that requires me saying we want the D. It's just an unfortunate phrasing, but at the same time, it is exactly what we are doing here.
Yep, we just took the D line slightly outside of downtown Minneapolis, and we're going to be asking Jeb if your nearest airport is the same as ours. And the Crystal Airport is now slightly closer to us than the Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport, the big international one.
Question has been asked.
Crystal Airport is his nearest airport. We are headed north. We have 11 minutes till the next D-Line bus gets here. We're gonna play a game. Can we walk to the next D-Line stop in 11 minutes? Okay, I think we are in the least touristy area of Minneapolis. They don't even mow the grass here. What? Are you doing driving directions to get to the place we need to walk to?
Well, the funny thing is that it just wants us to be on the other side of the street. And it wants us to go all the way around and do a U-turn. By the way, there's a cut through here.
You can switch it to walking directions.
That I did. Okay, so what we do...
Yeah.
We just go down this, we see Bryant, we take a left on Bryant.
So we hopped from the D line to the C line.
It's right there.
So that could be the building, although did he have to take the picture from the bus stop?
No, we want a flat roof.
So we just asked him for a picture of the widest street. Must include both sides of the street. Now, we got off thinking we saw the building he had to send us a picture of. So now we have another 11 minutes to wait for the next C line. We were at Lowry and what was the other one?
Lowry and we're on Penn.
So Lowry and Penn, and got 4 blocks to the next station. We stop, we can cover that in 11 minutes. So that's what we're doing.
Okay, let's attempt Curse of the Cairn. Let me see what rocks I have. You've got one. Okay, so those are all over there. Okay. So then I'm gonna do this one for 2. Okay, so we've got 2. Okay, I've got 3. Don't know if I'm gonna get 4. Okay, I think I only got 3, which isn't very good. But at least it's something.
All right, we got our first curse. He built a stack of rocks 3 rocks high. We are cursed until we build a stack of rocks 3 or 4 rocks. There are no naturally occurring rocks around here outside of people's gardens. I don't want to be trespassing, so these are bits of gravel. We could stack these.
Well, let's see, do like...
Look, there are some natural rocks in there. Here. 1, 2, 3.
This guy instead.
So, hang on. All right, we need to get a picture of it to send it to him. I mean, is 3 enough?
Yeah, let's do 4 to see.
I'll find this pebble. Come on. You know, it's slanted here.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good idea. But that means we're getting close to the start versus us.
Yeah. And... Damn it. All right, there, we got it. Beautiful, perfect creation. We are master spire builders.
We are the steppers.
Yeah. Construction geniuses here. So that curse didn't slow us down as much as getting kicked off the bus.
Getting kicked off the bus is the bad.
But 4 minutes.
So the last like 6 minutes out of this. That could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
So I'm relatively confident that they're on the bus to find where I am. I don't think they know yet exactly where I am, like which station, but I think once they see the building, they'll know.
So we've reached what is the top edge of the playable area.
Yeah, we are literally, this is right here, the edge of the map.
Where the C and D line meet. So now, our plan, go back to the bus stop there, catch the D line back. Right, so we have to be zeroing it in. He's dropped the curse on us.
Yeah, they just got to my stop. I'll have to see what they decide to do next, because I don't know if they're gonna, I think they're gonna need to ask a couple more questions. We'll see.
That is the tallest building.
I'm gonna get the feeling that he's probably in this park.
I would be in this park. Shall we release the hounds?
I want a picture question because it only gives him 1 card.
Okay, picture question.
I kind of like selfie with it because then we can see what sort of background he has.
We'll hit him with the question for selfie mode.
So they asked me for a selfie. I decided to throw the randomized for now. We'll see what they get.
Ah, shit.
What?
Randomized question.
Well, this is gonna be spicy. So we got into a bit of a wizard duel here. We asked for him to go selfie mode, and then he plays his trap card, randomized question. Randomized, nearest street, cannot answer. So now, we say, okay, take your card and take another card, and do selfie mode again. So then he vetoes the question. So now, we're gonna ask 2 buildings. And I don't care how far away those 2 buildings are, he'll be taking a nice panoramic picture for us.
Also, if you want a free cold pad, it is on the corner of Fremont and 44th. It is a little worse for wear.
So he sent us a picture of, what, can I see that again? We got
We've got an
Those
apartment
billboards, apartments.
building, Minneapolis and Spence. Let's look for the billboard.
Yeah, those billboards are a dead giveaway. We checked down there. We showed the picture to some locals and they thought heading towards Lindale might be where we'll see more billboards. Got a Minneapolis and Spence billboard. This is what, Weber Park?
Yeah, Weber Park.
Is that tennis or pickleball? Which cursed sport are they playing there? So we found the Minneapolis and Spence billboard there, but he would have to be in that tree or flying a drone to get an image of that billboard from that high. So we're gonna walk up this hill. All right, we're up the hill, but I still don't think he could get high enough to get that angle. That is not Minneapolis and Spence. So he has to have like climbed a tree in that park. All right, that is our magic billboard. He's got to be over there somewhere.
He's in the park!
Okay, what I want to do is now get a look at that billboard and see, because you know, you can tell sort of the offset. Yeah, because you know, you look there, he has to have like climbed a tree or something. I can definitely draw like a straight line this way to where he should be. Something.
It's right here.
Yeah, no, that's the exact brick building.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to bleed these some of these times.
Yeah, don't make more work for the editor. He must be farther away. This is the bike trail. Let's be law-abiding people and get on the pedestrian path. Somewhere, a mysterious creature roams. He might hear us. Good, I'll be able to smell his fear.
Smells like basil or oregano or something? I'm terrible at identifying the scent apparently, but it's kind of nice.
Check the tall grass for anyone in a ghillie suit.
It's also very chill here. I am not complaining one bit about this.
No, it's this way more. This way.
I imagine he's probably hiding like right off the beaten path.
Now check out that brick apartment is way to the right of the Minneapolis and Spence billboard when it's not. So, all right, we'll do your theory first, then mine. So we're testing my theory. He's doing his wrong theory.
This is definitely the area that he's in, so maybe down in these woods.
He's not pretending to be the statue. That's gonna be my move. I'm starting to see it come together now. Boy. That is a really zoomed in photo. I don't care how far away those two buildings are. He'll be taking a nice panoramic picture for us. He is far away, isn't he? Did he legit climb a tree?
That'd be funny. Oh, that'd be funny. Semi-unironically looking up trees. Where could he hide in here? Like we're here. He has an iPhone. They have like 9 million zoom.
So this corner of that building.
Yep, that's there.
Should be
where,
there.
This is literally where he's at, where he took the picture. And remember, he could not move when we asked. I'm wondering if his camera has like 220 zoom or something on it. He's got an iPhone, like the most recent iPhone. And, you know, it's the one thing Apple's good at is making cameras. And the dude's gotta be like here. I mean,
Could also be we have the wrong mesh measurement fence billboard.
well, I mean, everything else checks out though. The angle lines up. He has to be closer to the billboard though, I would think.
Unless he found another set of buildings exactly like that.
Unless you found another set of buildings exactly like that with the exact same billboard, with the exact same maple tree, with the exact same shading. He's got to be in here.
Yeah.
What if he's behind that rock? He's going to tell us that we walked past him 6 times.
Yeah, unless we have him hiding in a trash can like Oscar the Grouch. He has to be here. So I see that slanty roof over there. Then how did he get that picture with none of these trees in the way?
I don't think he's behind this rock.
I mean, he must have been wearing a ghillie suit. Alright, so right now we're leaning into the meme that he could be under the slide. He must have climbed the jungle gym or something to get that angle.
Yeah.
Well, if you come here in the summer, you'll have a really cool pool to play with, but is he under the slide? I found him. We have him. We knew he had an ultra zoom on that billboard.
Hell of a camera you have on that phone. Oh my God.
Yeah, 25 times zoom.
Oh my God. Okay. What do you get?
I was so 41. 7. What's 41 minus 7?
Welcome to my editing room, where it is April of 2026, and I have just sort of finished up editing that hide-and-seek game we filmed in September of 2025. Look, it took a while because I got distracted by a struggle against a well-funded oppressor in Minecraft, of course, but we are back and ready to show you the best of Minneapolis. Or at least what the best of Minneapolis was in September of 2025. Since then, we've seen even better from Minneapolis. The reason I brought you back here is because we did not film a part where I explained the results of our game against Jeb, at least the day of. Jeb was able to hide from us for 3.5 hours, so now it is Carla's turn to hide, and the next hide-and-seek video that I edit will be me and Jeb looking for Carla. Can we find him?